Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota fighting to stay upright. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Titans nothing. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have for sure. Memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check Mike, kill.
Where are they, team?
To throw Mariota. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6, bullet high.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon.
Run to the ball. Fly.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Kill. H3, 218. Chopper.
3.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Taylor. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Quarterback, D-line. One. D-line, get that quarterback.
Showing A. Jack. Recon, 132 fighting.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check pass. Check 24.
One. 552. Know your job.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slam.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Watch out. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check that.
Mariota gives to Henry. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Taylor, he'll have a first down past the 40. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On first down, it's Taylor. It's Williams on the catch. Williams loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
You better bring it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
25, check 25, check 25.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Back, back, back. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Watch the edge. Safe, safe, safe. Check. Go, go.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Echo, echo. 55's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 55. Go, go. 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
We got one. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Haywood.
Following the interception here, Mariota steps away to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
49's the exit. 49.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mariota to throw it, and he's going to go down again. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
The Chargers take over 1st
We
and
play
10
to win.
at
Let's
their own
go.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Switch. Okay. Check.
Now Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
All right, here we go. Squeeze.
Check 50.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mike, 49. I'm coming.
One.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
It's a party now. Go. It's a party now.
49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
From the 39, Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
Three.
Tight end left. 3 down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You don't want none of that. Give me that. Pick up the ball. Mike's 49.
On third down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Watch the shift. Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Max 55! Max 55! Hey, I'm coming. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Taylor to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
That happened to you before? Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Quick the edge. Come. Check 99. Check 99. Go. Switch.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Gordon.
Get it.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch 55. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go. Undercrush.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And what a return as he brings us with to the 25-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota complete. It's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Hey, hey, hey!
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home.
Throwing, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
I got you. I got you.
Completes it to Benjamin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On second down, Taylor. And incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll make it third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Taylor now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Taylor going to run the option right. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Chargers 10, Titans 9.
Let's go now. And read. Here we go. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Charlie. Alert.
On second down and 4. Taylor. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future bright. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3, squeeze.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get that one on the left tackle, Russell Okung.
Set, hut, 18 Gator. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
22-yard line.
On the set. 5, Mike, 50. Hey, eat. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Give me that ball. Drop that ball, defense. Under 10.
Taylor.
Slam.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
Incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, it's Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Get ready.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
The mic. Watch 49. I got him.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Mariota on target there to Humphries. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's get in there. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23.
One. Mike's 49. Alpha. 49.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Chargers 28.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All day, every day, any day. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Let's go, D. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Three. Cut. Smoke. 49's the Mike. Watch 49.
He'll look to throw.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off
And
the
that
field.
is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Pass complete to number 8.
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on, Zach.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these
Yeah,
situations.
they practice this all the time,
They practice
don't
it
they?
all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
For Keenan Allen. Incomplete. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They'll look to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Rush in.
And the blitz does come. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
All day, all day.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? And
Yes.
maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Shift! Watch the shift!
After the penalty, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check.
One.
SOS. Check three.
He's coming. We got double up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
Yeah.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the
Hadi
line of
bakalım.
scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Strip that ball. Tighten up. Check.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by Allen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now it's Taylor. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check safety. Squeeze. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The intended receiver there, Allen.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't
What'd you
play
say?
as much. Now it's the frontline guys
Sure.
from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Tennessee, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. No, I'm eating with y'all. Whoever left the light on, whoever the last person is, need to turn the light off.
Marcus, I don't know if this is spicy or not. You want to try it? I thought I tried mild. This is good. You want to try it?
I could try it, love.
Well, Daddy said it was good too. No. Daddy said he's gonna eat with you, so just wait. Wait and say it again. He tells you he's gonna eat with you, then that means you wait on him. Not sure that has to be explained, but I'll explain it.
Are you starving, Desi?
You just had a snack like not that long ago.
Oh, you ready? Alright, Fred, don't throw your water. Don't bite in your hand. Eat your crackers. Be strong. Throw your cup up, Desi. You're not even ready to do dinner.
Huh? I didn't know you were eating.
For the 50th time.
Can you get Marley some more spaghetti? The scissors are over there. And extra.
What are you waiting for?
Is that a heck no on the Rotella, Marcus? You don't want Rotella.
Let's just go ahead and use that crap over there, bud. Where's your fork?
Yeah, I told Essie to grab the spoons. You didn't give me cheese.
Okay, what are you supposed to say? Are you serious?
No, that's not the cheese spoons. I gave you the bag over there.
Alright, you want to say grace with us? Want me to send this to us?
Go ahead, I'll join you in spirit. There's some chili peppers in there too. I think we put it with the salad. Wait. Oh, you put the heat on. It's too hot.
No. I don't know anybody named Malia. Is it Alia or Malia? Like,
Marcus, how about you go over there and watch a black history?
huh?
How about you go over there and watch a black history?
Okay.
And then I have to be responsible and do my homework I should have done at home.
Yeah, same here.
This train has been going on for an hour and the time is only 2:30. Left. Whoa.
Thanks for letting me know, Frank.